Yo guys, what's good? Ecom Demon, first video on the channel. Unfortunate that this has to be the first video, but it is what it is. Let's just get into it. In this video, I'll be reviewing this document I made, which exposes Marcos Arevalo, who's a snake and a rat, and someone who should not be trusted. So before I start going into this document, there's some context about the situation. Polo and Marcos were roommates. They made a lot of money together. Marcos had no reason to snake Tolo whatsoever. So let's get into it. Two parts to the document: product stealing and fake DMCAs. Important information: original product in all UGC is owned by Prolific Shop, and they also have a popular Etsy store. So part one: Justin Hanks, who's a friend of Tolo, pops a winner. Tolo finds the winner. Through Tolo, Marcos also finds the winner. Tolo tells Marcos not to run it several times, but he runs it anyway. Here are some texts from a group chat with me, Marcos, and Teddy, who's also known as Tolo. Tolo's the frog, Marcos is the chef. You guys can read these. So Marcos is spamming Anakin gifts because he knows he's in the wrong. He's also hiding his rev. He doesn't want Teddy to be mad because he knows it's a stolen product. And here, Teddy says DMG mode, fraud ripper, and gift sender. This is why this is important, because DMG, prior to this incident, was hated by Marcos Arevalo because thought DMG did the same thing to him that Marcos is now doing to Tolo and Hanks. But it turns out DMG did not do it directly or knowingly, so DMG is actually innocent. Here we have more text from the group chat. I'm giving Marcos my take on the POV, my take on the situation, telling him what I think coherently. He says I sound like a female, and yeah, you guys can read that, but Marcos has purposely stolen from DMG and AMQs in the past, and he's tried to fake DMCA AMQs in Isacarlo. By the way, DMG AMQs Isacarlo, they're people from CEO Club Discord. So he tries to DMCA them, but Polo sends him a fake store, which he ends up DMCAing. He sends him a fake store in order to save them from getting DMCA'd. Here, solid proof Marcos fake DMCAs. So he's a rat. You can see that. Here are more texts of Marcos coping. You guys can pause the video and read that if you want to. Now here's part two, Marcos fake DMCAing. In this section, I'll basically go through how I know Marcos is fake DMCAing. So here's the DMCA Hanks received. Here's the DMCA I received. Why am I receiving a DMCA? Because I found a product called LA Hoodie, which is similar to LA Hoodie, but it is a different product. So that's why he's DMCAing me. So here's Hanks, here's mine. We got fake DMCA'd by the same person. By the way, somehow Marcos is the only person not getting DMCA'd while he's running at a scale way higher than both of us. So I DM'd the person Marcos was faking their identity as on Etsy. Now on Etsy, it doesn't show their last name, so you had to just make up a random last name. So I asked them what their last name was. They confirmed that it's not the same last name. They're not aware of Marcos' store, and they don't even know how to DMCA. Next, I DM'd this guy, Prolific Shop, owner of the original UGC and everything. They don't know who the person who DMCA'd me was, so now I know it's a fake DMCA, but I don't know who it was. How do I confirm who it was? Well, Marcos uses proxy cheap AT&T proxies located in Ashburn. Ashburn has a population of 40K. United States has a population of 400 million. So essentially, if I have random visitors from my store from the United States, 1 out of 10,000 of them should be from Ashburn, Virginia. But no, my store, out of the 325 visitors, 3 days before and after I was DMCA'd, has 17 out of 325 visitors from Ashburn. Damn, it's quite interesting. Here's proof of the day I got DMCA'd. Boom. Marcos. Boom. Sessions from Hanks. 17 from Ashburn. I also created multiple of the same product and I hid them in the catalog so it wouldn't show them. And in case my store got DMCA'd or my product listing got DMCA'd, I'd just be able to re-upload it easily. But all of them were DMCA'd at the same time. So this means the person who DMCA'd me is not the ordinary person. They know how to find products through Inspect Element, or they have PP Spy. So here's more coping from Marcos. You guys can read that if you want. Here's Marcos's response to the situation. Not even worth my time anymore. I'm gonna keep cooking though. You keep making docs on my wins. So he refers to snaking his roommate and friend as a win. That just shows a lot about who he is already. And yeah, it's unfortunate this had to be my first video, guys, but I hope this video leaves a permanent negative digital footprint on Marcos, disabling him from getting trust from anyone in the future or starting his personal brand. And that's about it, guys. Let me know what ecom videos you guys want to see in the comments. Sucks that this had to be the first one, but it is what it is. I had to get this out of the way.